Altissima Ave. It's me, Aleph the Nordic Goat, and today we are going to talk about religion and spirituality. Or, to be more precise, about my religious beliefs. If by any chance you happen to be a non-furry pagan, heathen or an atheist who stumbled upon this video by accident, I have some good and bad news for you. Yes, this is obviously a furry video, but nevertheless I suggest sticking to the end because I'm quite sure this is going to be interesting for you too. Trust me, I'm a goat. Bah! Alright, so what you saw in the beginning was a part of a certain well-known ritual that I stole from now defunct secret society called the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn and repurposed it for my own purposes. You know, in the same way as most of the contemporary Western esotericism does it. The main apparent difference is the wording, where I got rid of the original Judeo-Christian words in Hebrew and replaced them with the Latin maxim Mater Natura Dea et Magistra Altissima Ave. In the common speech it means Mother Nature, the highest goddess and teacher, greetings, which encapsulates the core of my belief system. What does it mean then? Well, think about the concept of God. At least from the Western perspective, some properties often associated with gods are omnipotency, omnipresence, truth, creatorship, incomprehensibility, transcendence, and so forth. Now, look at the nature around us. You can see its presence everywhere, and everything that takes place in it follows its natural laws. Those laws give existence to the elementary particles and interactions, which in turn give emergence to chemistry, biology, you and me. The nature is hard to understand even though its truth is laid in front of us like an open book. The truth that does not disappear even if you collected all the knowledge that humankind has ever gathered and set it up in flames. Put this way, does the nature not sound like a god to you? It surely does sound like one to me, and what in my opinion makes this god better than the ones in books and myths is the fact that you can experience her with your very senses and not just by blind faith. Despite the religiosity, there's nothing supernatural in my beliefs, however. The foundation of my worldview is firmly set on the scientific method. This doesn't mean that I think that science or scientists authoritatively dictate what is true and what is not. Oh no. Science is not infallible. We have seen that many times in the course of the history. What I do think, however, is that science, and in particular empirical science, is the best method to learn about the mysteries of the nature. We humans have a wild imagination, but in the end it is the nature herself who decides which ones of our ideas align with the truth and which ones are downright false. So, in a sense, my worldview is not too different from the ordinary naturalism. The key difference, however, is how I relate to all this emotionally. One pretty common counter-argument, or rather a stereotype of the naturalistic worldview, is that if the world is just a bunch of particles bumbling around following some equations, then nothing really has sense or meaning. You and I, everything we do, everything we feel, all pointless and empty like a cold machine ticking away, tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. But I don't see it that way. Or maybe I should say, I don't feel it that way. Instead, I think that if anything in this world can be considered holy, then it must be the all-encompassing nature herself. And as a part of the nature, I too share that same essence of holiness. I am, like you are, the conscious part of nature, the goddess, and I think That is beautiful. So, to summarize, the nature is the highest goddess to me. Science is the key to her secrets, and we are not just mere cogs in the machine, but the self-conscious part of her holiness. Of course, not everybody feels this way, and that is okay. All in all, this is just my way to reconcile the rational thinking with the need for spiritual emotions, and I hope this provides you too with some inspiration and fresh ideas on your path, whatever it is like. So, if you have any comments, questions, or best of all, counter-arguments on what I've presented in this video, please leave a comment down below. This was Aleph, the Nordic Goat. Thanks for watching, I hope you liked the video. Hit like and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. See ya! Bye!